What's up, guys? This is Sunday Morning Jetpack, and today we're going to talk about how when we believe God chose us, we won't be afraid to be different.
I remember when my family had a bunch of friends over for a Super Bowl party when I was in middle school, and everyone was rooting for the 49ers to win except for me. I was not afraid to openly mock them, root for whoever the other team was, and run around the house screaming when something bad happened. But outside of funny moments like that, when it actually comes to genuinely being myself, I get paralyzed by my fear of not being like everyone else.
Yeah, I can think being different makes me weak and left out or alone. I can feel super insecure because I don't think I'm unique or special enough to make any difference, or that I'm too emotional, so instead I can be trapped, intimidated, and scared to be myself. Too often, I let this fear of fully being myself stop me from living out the purpose God has for me.
Yeah, totally. That's super real. There's this cool scripture in 1 Corinthians 12, verse 18, where it says, "This is where God comes in. God has meticulously put this body together. He placed each part in the exact place to perform the exact function he wanted." God chose each of us to be exactly the way he wanted us to be. Our strengths, our weaknesses, our passions, and even the things we don't like about ourselves are all a part of who we are for a reason. When we try to be someone we're not, we can't live out the purpose God has for us, and the people around us miss out on what only we can give them.
Exactly. When I found out I was going to have a random roommate in the dorms at USF, I knew God was pushing me to be her friend. Going into it, I was content just being superficial friends. I was afraid to have any kind of conversation that went deeper in case that it would push her away or that she wouldn't like me. I was afraid I wasn't good or special enough to be that kind of friend. But I had to pray through my fears and insecurities, and scriptures like this one helped me see that God chose me to be me in the exact place and the exact person that I am for a reason. This gave me the confidence to be different, and because I chose to push past those fears, she was able to have a relationship with God too, as well as become one of my best friends.
So the cool part is that God actually wants us to have the confidence and the freedom to be ourselves. And this song helps us to see his perspective. Come Out and Play by Billie Eilish. And she says, "And I know it makes you nervous, but I promise you it's worth it. To show him everything you kept inside. Don't hide away, come out and play."
The song says we're not meant to hide who we are. Even though it's scary, it's worth it to embrace the parts of ourselves that are different. God chose you to be exactly who you are for a reason, who in your life needs you to show everything you've kept inside.
And this whole topic is actually a reason I really like the movie Elf. He embraced who he really was, which was different than the rest of his family. And Buddy being different actually helped his family to change. And as you watch it for probably the 15th time this year, take the time to think about how your own uniqueness can have an impact on the people around you.
And that is your Sunday Morning Jetpack. For a more in-depth Bible study on what we talked about today, check out the article Come Out and Play on deespirituality.com. And we'll see you guys next time.